Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm going to do something different today. I'm going to be checking out SafePal. This is not a paid promotion video. I decided to just do this video on my own because I ordered some of these. And yeah, if they're good, I probably put some affiliate links below. So decide for yourself if they're really good for you or is appropriate for you. Basically, it's a hardware wallet allowing you to store all your bitcoins or cryptocurrencies offline, and so that no one can actually take your cryptocurrencies. This is the best form of storing your cryptocurrencies, is storing it with a hardware wallet so far. You can do it on your phone, of course. However, there's the risk that somebody actually hacks your phone and gets your cryptocurrencies. So the best place to do it is on a hardware wallet such as SafePal. But my favorite right now is the Treasure wallet. So if you're interested in that, I do have affiliate links for that down below. So let's go on to seeing how this SafePal works. Okay, so here it is. You can see that the SafePal is credit card size, right? It's got a charging port, an on-off switch, right? Okay, and up and down button. And at the back, there's actually a camera, probably to take a picture of your QR code that you want to send the currency to. So we're going to see how this actually works in real life as we try this out. There we go. So it comes up, SafePal, and gives you the language, right? So you can see that it is powered by battery. So if I take this off, you can see that it is there is a little bit of a charge there, but now that the charge has been discharged a little bit, it turns off. Okay, there we go. There's Dutch, French, Spanish, Italian. Quite a few, okay. Device authentication. To make sure this device is new and authentic, please scan the coming QR code with your mobile phone. Hit next, okay. I'm gonna bring out my iPad and see if we can scan it with the iPad. And as you can see, right, you can see the background there, but let's see what there we go. All right, let's see what happens here. So we're gonna hit okay, right, which is the middle button in this 5-button display here. So let's hit OK, and it has these numbers here. So I'm going to try entering them in here. 5, 2, 4, 3, 0, 3. This device is authentic device, and this is the first time of its authentication. Awesome. So that's pretty cool. So what they do is they provide you with a code so you know that, hey, this is the first time somebody's actually used this particular device. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that design, because you know what? It's always difficult to determine whether or not these hardware wallets are authentic or haven't been used already, and are you trying to be scammed. So now you know that this device is genuine and has not been used by anyone except you. Awesome. Pretty cool. So now they have you see the camera, right? It's picked up the camera, and so we have to probably scan this, right, to tell it, yes, this is we've been authenticated. And there we go. Awesome. Congratulations, this device is successfully activated at the time of 2021, June 19th. Awesome. All right, so let's hit OK. And the button, yeah, it shows you all the buttons: up, left, and back, and right, and move, and down. So we're gonna hit, let's see here. Oh, did I hit that? Okay, there we go. Welcome to SafePal. It will take a few steps to configure your wallet first. Are you ready? Yes, let's begin. All right, so first thing we're going to do is create a new wallet, right? Because this is the first time I've used it. I'm not going to use the recovery, my wallet, but we're going to try that. We're going to definitely do that in this video, because that's a key thing when you own a wallet. Create the wallet, send some Bitcoin to it, delete the wallet, and then recover it. Very, very important step that you must not forget to do, because you don't want to try to recover it after and realize that you made a mistake with your seed phrase. That would be horrible. Especially if you had millions of dollars of Bitcoin in that particular wallet. So yeah, make sure that you do that. Okay, so new mnemonic phrase will be created. please write down the phrase and keep it secure. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to create now, hit create now, and I'm going to do a 24. Actually, I'm going to be lazy and do 12, but normally I do 24. But for this test case, I'm going to do 12. So I'm going to do that right now. So I finished writing down all 12 words, and right, to get through them, right, you have to hit the down key, right, to scroll through all of them. And yeah, I'm gonna just hit the OK button right here. Now, I did write them into my iPad, but don't you do that. This is only for test, of course. You should write it on a piece of paper or put it into Crypto Steel, which you can find the link in the description below. If you find you'll find them at either Treasure or what's it called? Treasure or Ledger. .davincij15.com, where you can actually purchase one of those crypto steels to store all your 12 your seed phrase. That's very important because you don't want to lose them to a fire if you have it on a piece of paper. So okay, so let's continue. Okay, the next step, right? Okay, we need to verify your mnemonic phrase. Now, even though I wrote them down, right? It's always good to redo it, and then you'd ask you to redo them here. It's always good to just delete and make sure that it does work when the recovery process. So I'm going to go and write this. I'm going to fill in this for my seed phrase and make sure that I did write them down correctly, and then I'll be right back. So I'm about to enter my last word, right? Into the system here, right? It's really straightforward, right? Make sure you had those words written down in order. That's a key thing. This is the last word, right? Which you guys, I'm sure you've seen, oxygen. So I'm going to hit OK to oxygen, and there we go. It's verified. Now, once again, just make sure that you delete the device and restore it from scratch to make sure that your money is actually there. So I'm going to set a PIN now because it's asking me to do so, and I like setting a PIN. So I'm going to put in a PIN of, let's see here, the most difficult PIN that you could ever see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, that shouldn't be your PIN, but that's my PIN that I'm doing here for the test. Okay. Oh, got to be 6 digits. No problem. I'm going to re-enter that PIN with 6 digits, and guess what it's going to be? Yes, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if it even lets us do that. Okay. PIN is too weak. Wow. Yeah, so it's going to have to be something more difficult. So I'm going to do that. All right, so I came up with a more stronger PIN, so I'm going to just enter that in right now. So it's going to be 8, 7, 4, 1, 2, 3, and let's see if that is acceptable. Yes, it is acceptable. Please wait 10 to 15 seconds. It's just reconfig. It's probably generating my key. Okay, there we go. Name my wallet. Okay, so I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call it DAVO, the Davo wallet. Done. Okay. Yes. All right, so I need to download a SafePal application. So we're going to scan, of course, with my trusty iPad because I'm recording it here. I'll put this thing right there, and there you go. You have the application show up, showing you where to go to buy or download the application. I'm going to go to the App Store because, hey, you know what? It is an Apple device, right? And we're going to get that. And see what it says here. Okay, so it clearly has to be one of those phone app devices. Just great. They don't have it specific for the iPad, unfortunately. So I'm going to make this thing a little bit bigger so that you guys can see it. And yeah, so right now, what are the choices here? Don't have a SafePal hardware? No, we got one. Software wallet, hardware wallet. So I guess we choose hardware wallet. Wasn't too clear. Okay. Hi, welcome to SafePal. Before you start, please take 1 minute to complete the security settings to protect your assets and privacy. Okay. Strange. All right. So first time use of SafePal, please set security password. Okay. Why another password? Strange. Very confusing. We've already have the SafePal set up, so why do we have to do this? But whatever. 8 characters alphanumeric. I'm gonna try something very weak because we just want to demonstrate this, right? So don't you use this weak password, because that's one way to lose your money. Please confirm your pattern. Okay. There we go. Congratulations, you are now starting you're starting the SafePal journey. Important tip, SafePal will not store your passwords, PIN code, private key, or numeric phrase. Please store these critical informations with your secure method and do not disclose to any third party. Alrighty, so let's hit next and alrighty, so let's see here. That's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Don't understand what we need to do now. Settings, which is a problem. Scan. Let's see here. Asset management. Let's start with that. Let's start with Bitcoin. Let's receive. Enter PIN code. 3. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, so there's my address. There's a regular address and I could choose a SegWit address, right? The difference between the two addresses is that, obviously a SegWit address uses less space on the blockchain and is cheaper to use. So I'm going to switch to SegWit address and send this some Bitcoins and see what happens. Okay, now I've scanned in the QR code and I sent some money to it. Of course, this device is not going to know that it's got the money because it's not connected to the internet. It basically is disconnected in a device from the internet. So all it did was provide me with the address to send money to. So the money was been sent, but you want to be able to see how much is there, and so that's why this application is for. To see how much is there. And now, it wasn't too clear, but basically we have to go back to that button where we set up the hardware wallet again. And it says, please, firstly, make sure your SafePal hardware wallet is activated and a wallet account is set up in the device. So we did that at the very beginning. One, the wallet activation on the app main page, click scan button at the upper right hand corner and scan the activation code on the hardware wallet and enter the 6 code verification. Okay, we did the recovery and all that. I hit next. Step 1, please use your SafePal hardware wallet to scan the QR code displayed on the next step. Okay, so all right, we'll do that. After scanning it, all right, so let's do that. After scanning the QR code, the following instructions on the hardware wallet and finish the pairing by using the app to scan the QR code displayed on the hardware wallet. Okay, perfect. Okay, so hit next on the application. That's the one I did. That's the one you had to enter in, right? It was really not that makes it a little bit difficult because you remember there was a security code on here and the security code on that application. So that's 2 different security codes. So just keep that in mind. So now we're going to hit the scan button somehow on this. There it is. Hit the scan. So hit scan, and then we're going to scan that code here. Let's see here. There we go. Got it. Not so bad. Okay. If you want to pair, hit OK. Right. Enter my PIN. And the reason why they do that, re-jumble around so that no one can figure out what you're doing. So, okay, so it's going to please scan the QR code with a S1 wallet, okay? And it seems to be next, shoveling through a bunch of codes. Okay, so then basically what you do is then scan it, because it's going to shuffle through the codes, and this is going to scan all of them. So it's just scanning them, and then once it scans it, it has access to every single address, all addresses on your wallet, and be able to pair the two, basically. So now that's done, right? We should have some money in here, right? Because I already sent some, but you know, some wallets do not show you unconfirmed transactions. Let's see here. Do we have any money in this? Is there any kind of setting here that will allow us to say unconfirmed transaction? That's the problem with wallets, right? And then because it's using a HD wallet, it's got to scan through a large list of addresses and figure out which address you use. Now, okay, so actually after 2 seconds after I stopped the camera, the money did show up. Yeah, I mean, that's the only problem with these hardware wallets, right? Sometimes they don't show up the money right away, but and others they do. Like, for example, I find that Ledger and Treasure, they do a very good job of scanning through the addresses and getting showing up your how much money you've got. So, but it's okay. That, you know, if you use this as not as a daily driver, it's fine. Meaning that you don't use this as money that you're going to be constantly looking at, constantly using. This is fine. This is good. Like, if you dump in some cash, right, you could wait a little bit longer and see if wait for it to confirm. At least have one confirmation for it to shows up on your balance here. So yeah, it's not a bad wallet at all. Very straightforward. I found it somewhat straightforward for the most part, and I'm happy to use this, man. I like this. I like the style. I like how thin it is. I like the few buttons that we have, and the fact that, you know, you could charge it and then use it for quite some time before it discharges. Not sure how long the battery lasts. I haven't checked that, but you can see that it is charging right now, and when it's fully charged, I'm going to play around with it. So there it is. SafePal. Not bad. I like the design. I like what I see so far, and I hope to see more. All right. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this review of SafePal.